Okay, I guess we'll get started, huh? Alright, welcome to another episode of the Hour You Hate. Today we are in the world's smallest town, Nebraska's smallest town, Monowi, right? Monowi, Nebraska. And we're here with Elsie, the owner, mayor, sheriff, all that, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right. I even have a badge.
Do you have a badge? I know.
It's over on my cash register set over there.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I see it.
So we came out here this weekend to film a little video. I've seen a bunch of videos filmed out here, so I was like, oh, we gotta come check it out. And everyone's like come up here and they've done like just regular interviews, right? I wanted to be a little different with you, so we actually brought you a couple gifts.
Oh.
I've never seen anybody bring you any gifts on their videos, you know. So we brought you a couple gifts from town.
Oh, well, thank you.
Of course. We all grabbed a random thing, not a random thing for you, just a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, all right, that's nice. Gifts are always nice.
Yeah, right? We got you a little fake flower to put around town, or put around your little business, you know?
Yeah.
Standing on business.
All kinds of things.
Yeah, and then that's a Prime. You ever had Prime?
Prime?
Yeah, it's another YouTuber's drink. I don't really like it too much, but
Probably a powerful one?
No, nothing energy like that or nothing.
Not an energy one?
It's a hydration drink.
Kind of like a Gatorade.
Oh.
Well, we got that, and then we also got you a little card in there. Because I seen everyone comes and they're always just, I don't want to say they're bothering you, but maybe it kind of looks like that. So I was like, I wanted to come and give her some gifts, let her know that we appreciate her time, you know?
Oh, yeah, every once in a while somebody, that flowers back there, somebody brought those to me last week.
Oh,
well,
did-
Mother's Day, they brought me flowers.
Okay, that was
I don't know who
nice.
they were, but they brought them. How cute. Didn't you all sign it?
No, we didn't have a pen, but we'd like to sign it before
Oh, yes,
we leave.
yes, be sure you do.
We would love to.
And my guest book back there, too.
We signed your guest
You
book
did?
yesterday.
Okay.
So we were in here yesterday. We had lunch. He made us some burgers and stuff. That was a real good meal. What did you think when we walked in yesterday?
Oh, I'm used to groups. I have,
Yeah?
well, but those young fellows up there that were at the table, you
Yeah.
had to wait when you came back, and then you had to wait.
Yeah, I was surprised because like we came the first time and then we were gonna order. We seen that it was cash only, so we went to get cash. And then we come back. I'm like, there's 4 or 5 cars outside. We are here at lunch rush right now.
Yeah, those guys had come from all over. They were old college buddies back east somewhere. And every summer, for years, they would get together. One of them bought a place in the area.
Oh, really?
And they don't get together, but this is the first time they've been here for a while. It took me a little bit to realize who they were.
Oh, really?
One of them's a big grown man and big ketchup eater, and that when somebody said something about the ketchup, then it dawned on me who they were.
I remember him saying that. He said, yeah, we had the Mountain Dews and about 3 gallons of ketchup.
Yeah. That one, I always accused him of drinking it instead of just dipping in it. But anyway, I hadn't seen him for quite a while, so that was kind of neat.
It's probably good seeing people up here, huh? Because do you just live in those houses right behind the
Right
tavern
behind
or
the
whatever?
library building, then the first, that one with the deck on it.
Okay, nice.
That's where I live.
That's sweet, yeah. How many customers you usually get a day?
Oh, yesterday, I wouldn't even try to count how many I had.
Yeah, you were busy yesterday, huh?
Every day's different, you never know. Some days are slow, depends on the weather. Now it depends on what all the farm guys around are doing.
Yeah.
If they're just kind of loafing through the winter and doing chores, then they might be in and out 2 or 3 times a day. Now if they're field work, why then they're not in as much.
Because we heard you're like a national treasure around here. We went to the little towns around here before we came here, actually. And everyone was talking about, oh yeah, Elsie, she's a legend around here, you know?
They all take awful good care of me, I know that.
That's what I heard, yeah, it's good. Should we let you get these customers?
We're not in a rush.
Want something to drink?
We're good.
What?
Wood.
Yeah, we're cool. We'll just wait for a second, do your thing.
Do you want me to pause the video? Or keep it
Oh,
rolling?
yeah, go ahead for a second. Alright, so we had to stop the podcast for a little bit because she had customers coming. busting business you running over here, you know? But we did sign your card. I don't know if the camera's seen this. We got her card. It says just checking in. And on the inside, we all signed it for her and everything. I also, I watched one of the videos and you said, I remember you saying something about, you get bored sometimes and you like to just talk to people on the phone and stuff like that. So I actually put my number in here, so if you're ever bored, you can always give us a call and we can chop it up, you know?
Yeah. No, I seldom have time to get very bored, because if I don't have somebody in here, I've got things I need to do, you know, so.
What do you
But
do
I get a
outside
lot
of
of
this?
telephone calls.
Yeah.
Well, I have all my business books and stuff, and I get a lot of telephone calls.
Yeah.
Get a lot of letters.
I was, he showed me a picture just before we started back up and it said that you fill out the liquor and the liquor licenses all
So
yourself.
I have to apply for it.
Oh, do you?
Just send in that I want to renew it,
Oh.
basically, and then the liquor commission sends it out to me.
Oh, the post said something about how you sign it and everything yourself too. I was like, cause you're like the boss of the whole town or whatever, but
Yeah,
that
no,
makes sense, yeah.
I get mine just like the big cities do. You have to send in your request that you want it for another year, and
Yeah.
if you're eligible, and they send it.
Did you have anything you wanted to ask Tony?
Yeah, I got a question. How does it feel to kind of be like the main person for here? Like,
Sometimes it gets a bit overwhelming. Because I also, but I'm going to get rid of those and have the books that keeps track of our local cemetery, one of our local cemeteries. And so I keep a running record of that, and any donations and any selling plots. Or somebody comes and wants to find a grave, we've got them all marked out. So I can give them a general idea in the cemetery where they can find them. So that's another thing that you wouldn't in the town. That's only very little. I have to send in an electric bill for the town because we have our own well and for pumping
Oh, do you?
water and so forth.
Nice.
And so, that bill goes out every month. Other than that, not a whole lot.
What were all the other buildings around here?
And none of them belong to me. They're all somebody else owns them, the lot and the building.
Oh, do they?
People that used to live here, or their parents or grandparents lived here. A
Right.
few of them, they just bought them for the fun of saying they had one here. But basically, they're just left over from all through the years.
Yeah.
Moved away, and they have taxes on them, which are very, very little, but they're all paid out.
Oh, yeah.
It's published in the paper every year, and everybody's got their taxes paid up. I think there's two of them that don't. They moved away and probably don't care whether they eventually it gets sold on a tax sale or something.
Oh yeah, probably the state or something will just
Yeah.
sell it to somebody.
what put you like in this position, like having to run everything? Like, how did that start? How did you get
Well,
to?
as people left, we ended up, my husband and I were the only ones left in town, so we had to take care of stuff.
They asked you like, hey, can you please run the town, or how did that go about?
Well, we just, when everybody left, no longer was there a full town board, but it was up to us to see that whatever debts got paid or papers had to be filed with the state, various papers every year. But when there's nobody else to do it, then that, you do it.
What
We're
year?
called an incorporated village, we take care of our own business, the county doesn't take care of us,
Awesome.
we do it ourselves.
Incorporated Village. That's what it's
Yeah, it's incorporated.
Nice.
We-
How far along was like this city like at its, or not this city, this little town village at its peak?
Well, we had around, I think the biggest was around 150 people. There was a high school, a bank up here on the corner, a couple grocery stores.
Oh really?
The train twice a day, one going west and one, the freight and the passenger train every day.
What year was that?
Pardon?
What year was that when it was all like at its peak?
Well,
you could
the
say?
train came through in the early 1900s, and then the last time when they quit altogether was in the late 70s this year,
Okay.
or last century, as
Right.
now. Just right after we came down here, wasn't too long. And they also closed the post office the same year that we bought this. So then put us on the route out of the next town west. They bring our mail to us just like going out onto the farms and stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Delivery.
Nice, that's cool.
Did you grow up here? Like,
Farm about a quarter of a mile out of town, half a mile out of town.
and what made you like transition over here, you and your husband?
Wait, what?
Well, what made you and your husband transition here into like this side right here after everyone left? Like, why didn't you guys as well leave, or is this place like home, or
Because we liked our
attachment?
business.
Oh, yeah.
We wanted to, this where, that's what I tell people, I'm not here because I have to be here, I'm here because this is where I want to be.
Yeah.
You know, I could, my son has passed away, so I wouldn't move closer to him, he's just down here in Sioux City, or Ponca. But my daughter lives in Tucson, and she and her husband would love to have me come down there closer, but I can go visit a while, and I'm ready to come home again. This is home. I'll probably, sort of my last days will probably be in this area at least.
Yeah. I don't wanna, what happened with that? Huh?
You got to
What happens like to the town after? Not to be like get dark or anything like that, but like what happens like after you? You know what I'm saying? Then what
Well,
happens?
that is, it'll probably end up just like down east and a couple up there, there's
Oh.
nothing left. No,
Oh.
because this, I'm what they call grandfathered in with my license, and that's why I don't have to update stuff and you know, I have, the inspector is around and I have to keep it clean and I have to run a good business, you know, not problems and troubles and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Because they can take your license for that too. But as long as it's, you know, and the good business, or business is taken care of, I guess you'd say, why I keep getting the food license and the liquor license for.
Right.
Is the surrounding area peaceful? Like the people around here? in
Oh,
this
yeah,
area?
yeah.
No problem. No.
That's what
I have a lot of protected customers.
Do you?
And the county sheriff visits me real often. He's down this way, he stops in and has a bite to eat, or sometimes one of the deputies will stop in.
That's what I was gonna ask. What's like the police presence around here other than you? You
It's
know?
strictly county.
Yeah.
The individual towns, none of them have a town cop anymore. They're just, you know,
Okay.
the guys meet here for lunch, these two sheriffs, and they thought it'd be neat to give me a badge. Well, they kept saying, don't you want a gun? And I said, no, I don't want a gun, but I need a badge. And so they got me a badge.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been out here and like I was so surprised I haven't seen one cop this whole weekend we've been here, you know?
Let's see, one day last week, probably, this is the end of this week, so first part of this past week, the county sheriff was here for lunch and visited with the guys that were in for lunch.
Yeah. You guys don't get too much trouble around here, I'm sure. No?
Kind of police ourselves, you know.
Yeah.
And they're good. I guess, I don't think they're scared of me, but I think they respect me enough that if I tell them to knock it off, or, you know, if they get a little out of hand, you don't have to call the police, you know, out here.
Yeah. You just get a little physical with them, huh?
Well, I haven't tried to manhandle any of them, but
So you don't need a gun, you got 'em right here.
yeah, but no, my thing is you treat people right, they're gonna treat you right.
Yeah, right.
And that's what I figure. If I conduct myself like a lady, even if I'm running a bar and a bartender, if I act like a lady, I'm gonna get treated like one. And
Yeah.
that's pretty much what it's always been. They have the Night Owls is a motorcycle group. They actually have well over 100 paid members, but they don't all get together. But possibly, well, Memorial Weekend they may have a ride starting from here, and Labor Day is the big one out of here. They just, but they've always treated us so good.
That's good.
Made us honorary members and all that kind of stuff.
I saw like a night owl and lynch. Is that like the same people? That's like the same people from like across the closed building across from here?
Well, when Larry the Cable Guy was coming, the guys wanted to know if they could hang that sign up next door. It says Night Owls. It used to be on the front of our building, and then when we painted and did stuff, we took it down, and then it was beside the road. When we first came in here, within a couple of weeks, they started coming here, and in the summertime they had dirt bikes, and in the wintertime they had snowmobiles, and we had them every week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were a great bunch of guys.
How many famous people have came out here? I know you said Larry the Cable Guy.
Well, we've done commercial. We did a Coke commercial.
You did a Coke commercial? Oh, is that how you got all the custom Coke?
Mhm.
Oh, that's
And we
sweet.
did for Prudential, the insurance or the investments. So we did a commercial for them. That was on TV for about a year.
Oh yeah.
And then we did a short one on CBS Sunday Morning and Today Show, just a short one. They came and did one. And BBC out of London has been here twice. German television made it one for German, the show in Germany. People Magazine's been here.
Man, her credentials are crazy, dude.
Larry, the cable guy, was here.
When did all this like hype around the town start?
After my husband passed away.
After he passed away?
Yeah, we were good friends with a reporter in the Omaha World Herald. And he had been out here many times. And when he heard that Rudy had passed away, he wrote a real nice article. And then we told him we were going to be putting the books into the library. Rudy wanted his own library. That's all the books that he had collected and so forth. And so he said, well, when you do, let me know. So we did. So he puts out the headline over the news that a town of one opened library.
Oh, yeah.
And the girl from the Los Angeles Times she was researching the small town having to close because they didn't have funds and so forth for libraries, you know. And so she called him on when she could come and do a story, and he said, yeah. So we were front page of the Los Angeles Times, and then be 3 years now this summer, we were front page in the business section of the New York Times.
Oh, really?
Because in the meantime now, I've made friends with another reporter, photographer, and she comes and stays with me. She was in Omaha, and then she went to Chicago, and then she's in the Washington, D.C. area now.
Nice. So you've been living this famous life for a couple years now.
Well, yeah, pretty much ever since my husband died. I think it was that same spring that he put the articles in, because our oldest granddaughter was graduating from high school, and so when that was all over with, then they came my son and daughter and a couple of the nephews came to put books into the library. They spent the rest of the weekend putting, because they were stored every empty building he could find, the old schoolhouse building and our house. I was glad to get them all out of the house.
He was a big reader, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He loved to read.
Well, God bless Rudy and you and yourself, you know. You said that was 2004 when he passed, so about 20 years ago
In
now.
January.
Okay. That's real cool how you got the library to like help him live out his thing, you know. I really like that.
Yeah. He had the building and had all the shelves, everything ready for it, but then cancer got the best of him.
Oh, was
He
it?
wasn't able to get books in.
I'm sorry to hear that.
When I was asked to come on this trip, I didn't know what I was going to run into. I just said I'm gonna go, and I didn't even know we were coming here at all. It was a good experience, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm glad you came. Glad you're enjoying seeing this out here in the sticks of Winter
Yep,
City.
in the sticks, exactly. I was gonna say, I don't think I have anything else left on here to sting. I think it was really great to sit down and talk to you. I really appreciate you giving us some time. I hope you enjoy the gifts and everything we got you.
Yeah, I shall. I know I will.
And we were really impressed by your food yesterday. When we came up here for lunch, we were like, this is actually some great food, you know? He was hyping up the hot dog that he had.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's interesting that somebody will come in and have a little child with them, you know, a hot dog. Making their eyes get big, and they seldom eat the whole thing. Either Dad's got to help them, or it comes back and ends up out with my kitty food.
I know, it is a big old hot dog.
Yeah, they're good.
But do you have anything that you would like to say to people watching this?
Any words of advice, encouragement?
There's a very impressive bunch of young men that came to visit me to do this, so that's my comment.
Hey, I appreciate that. Well, it was nice talking to you, nice meeting you. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and shout out to Monowi, right? Did I pronounce it right? Yes. I've been calling it Monowi this whole time until we went to this little town. I was like, do you know where Monowi is? She was like, Monowi? And I was like, oh man, I'm so sorry.
It gets pronounced lots of different ways.
Does it?
But Monowi is what.
Monowi.
It's a Ponca Indian name. This is all the Indian territory. The Niobrara River's about 5 miles that way, and the Missouri's about 5 miles that way. We're just kind of in the valley in
Kind of in the
between.
middle, huh? Because what does it mean, wildflower or something
Yeah,
like that?
some kind of little white flower,
Yeah.
they say.
I like that. It's a real cool town over here. If you guys are out in this area, make sure to check it out. We've seen a lot of people in here, and we're actually surprised that I've seen so many people. The people eating off cameras, I think they said they were from Michigan or something. They just popped in here. It's a crazy town. Come check it out. Shout out to Elsie, and like, comment, subscribe. We out of here.